Grand Rising. This is Empress Priestess, and I would like to continue on with the New Earth compilation. I know it might seem like it's kind of all over the place, but that's how energy is. So you'll have to streamline and bring in some type of relevance to what the message means for you when you hear it or what have you. Now, we've been talking about the whole opposite polarity of energy that's not in alignment with what intention you set and how you've been moving for months. And that energy is known as karma. And karma is nothing but the sum total of energy output. So if your energy has been low vibrational as an output, then, so be it. That has to come back to you and what have you. But we were saying about we're coming together with our divine counterparts, and that's that whole twin flame union type of deal where you're yoked and is written in the stars, and it is still free will involved. There's still decisions, and you have to make decisions beyond that remain, keep you in alignment with the decision ultimately that you've made, which is to be a chosen one for God. God wants to show a different paradigm of what love is and how things have been misconstrued, and all the YouTube talk about salary and a woman this and that, and a man can have as many women and all this nonsense. It's not about none of that shit. Excuse my French. It's more about the character of the individual and what your purpose is. What are you working for? What are you working toward? And then that's when all the higher intellect and dimensions you'll be able to tap into, and those other gods and deities that are able to unite with you and give you alliances, and y'all help each other because they had a mission when they were here. So you could be observers, and they know that you'll be the one that can push the energy forth with as much tenacity and spirit as they did when they were here. So it's a beautiful journey. It really is. We're the ones that's building New Earth, and so there's a responsibility behind the choices and decisions that we make. It's not aimlessly, living day to day, mundanely, zombified, waiting for the next hit on social media so that you can have something to talk about with motherfuckers. But, to each his own. In sum total, it leads to the whole karmic thing, because we do have two separate paths, and that's what I was saying about not being interfered with your manifestations, because you know that individual is living a path they have to clear so that y'all can come together with what y'all have learned from your individual paths to create this third path. And it's a triad, and it's a uniting, because God is in the mix of it. So it's divinely a union streamlining all your lives that you lived beyond this lifetime, and what you gathered from them. I know I'm ancient. That's why I always tell people I'm ancient. And there's so much comprehension in everything, and I can talk about any and everything and have full comprehension of what I'm saying, and people can go back and find references, and it's just divine intelligence that's been imparted to me because of my purity, my due diligence to stay pure in this journey and really pursue it like it's top priority, because it brings so much more zest for life working for God than working in the 3D for man. I've thought about getting a job, I did, but it's not worth it when what I produce in the spiritual is so much more tangible. It's so much more freeing to make. It's effortless. I don't work as hard to make, that top dollar that people are not willing to give you. So it's like I'm creating my value and worth through this pursuance of independent work for myself. And I comprehend that it all falls on me. That's why I'm able to stay in my lane and worry about my path, and let whomever my counterpart decides that they want to be through their alignment of actions on the path and the journey, and their commitment and devotion and loyalty, you know. It's not just something that was somebody crowned and then that's it. No, you got to work to stay in a vibration. If you can't uphold that vibration and maintain it, then you can't receive that type of crowning, and you should be placed upon, you know, whatever position that's best suited for you spiritually. But that won't be that you will be an empress or you'll be an emperor. You know, you could be a knight or a page and, you know, work in magic there and learn more and climb up the ranks. But, you know, there's levels to this thing. Game of life. But I've integrated all of my lives, opened my Akashic records and my DNA, and just been transforming things into such a higher vibrational frequency. Is very inspiring. So I wanted to be able to quantify through discussion of this as a fact, my own personal experience. I have this message from Soul Work with, I don't know, within I suppose. It says we're moving out of the areas of our lives where we continuously sit stuck in the past, and that's what I meant about comprehending that whomever the counterpart is that you are aware of, they have a path, you have a path. They're working on their path, and it does contain some energy of a lower vibration that they have to move through, and we both have to give each other space to do so. The divine feminine is more so ahead of the masculine only because she chose, you know, earlier on to be ahead and do the work and really put the time and effort in, and now it's more of a reaping the rewards. A harvest is here, and a cornucopia, I'll say. So a masculine is just coming into allowing themselves, accepting that this is what I feel, so that they are learning to move through, you know, whatever that heart chakra opening is for them against what they've been experiencing when they've tried or attempted to show love or be vulnerable with someone. So I never take on anybody else's burdens and put them in my story. You know, if there's any disloyalty, it is never due to my actions or anything, because I always make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Beyonce spoke about that in some song, so that you'll never say, you know, anything else. You can never complain and say, I didn't do it, you didn't have from me, because I did. I made sure. No matter what I was feeling, it didn't matter. This is what, you know, I am. This is who I am. This is how I love. So regardless of, you know, your actions don't dictate my love, but it will put a boundary and limit the degree to which I'll allow myself to, because you're showing me that you're disloyal and I'm not safe, and I need to be safe as any that gooey, pure, nurturing nectar of a feminine energy needs to be nurtured and protected, because it's so delicate. It really is. It's so delicate, but it's so nourishing, so fulfilling when one is able to tap in and then express that to other people, and just be in that moment where you're creating your own frequency. That's revolutionary. So that's what we're working on here. Manifesting, we're creating our own frequency that we're manifesting off of, using all the data and insight that we comprehend from our external environment into our internal environment, and how it all flows together as one. We're weaving a web, we're web weavers. But right now we're crown snatching. That fucking song with Lil Wayne, Crown Snatcher, is awesome. Like, that really captivated exactly what I feel right now. People that have been crowned in a 3D realm by, you know, low vibrational energy, so that they all could just do, you know, retarded things together. I'm snatching all them crowns up, and I'm doing this so elegantly and gracefully, and with such lightheartedness, humor, beauty, and just balance within myself. It's fun, and it's not low vibrational. It's the dark divine feminine energy that I've been able to tap into and successfully move through and beyond, so that I can see how God is working in the physical. These energies that they call karmic, they mean nothing. They have no nothing. Like the Satan, the devil, Lucifer, they're all employed by me. They work for God. I work for God. I'm God's ambassador. I'm God's favorite. Therefore, anybody with ill wishes and ill thinking and anything watching this video or any of my videos or tapping in any type of way, guess what? You might not want to do that. You might want to think about my rank in the spiritual world, because I'm good with both the underworld and heaven. They work in my behalf every day. They bring back what I need to know so that I can do what I need to do. So make sure you're sure about what steps, and you moving forward with it. You taking my energy and trying to play with it, because I don't play. I tap into both. We can go to heaven or hell, which one you want. But anywho, that's what being balanced is. You know how to move through space and time, but there is no space and time for you. There's just being. And so I've just learned to transcend all of this information into my full comprehension, and soon I'll be able to construct what I need to move forward. See how other people, vibe with what's going on in the external, how we're moving forward. But I just encourage everybody to just stay, motivated, stay inspired by yourself, stay motivated by yourself in the progress you're making. Take time for reflection. Take time to see all the lessons that you have, what they've taught you. Take time to start journaling. I started journaling. That's been helping a lot. I've been able to get a whole lot of comprehension out of my head instead of it just swirling around, but it's all still there, and I have full awareness of it. I can rattle these things off in any conversation and integrate them and make them relevant to a time such as now. We're supposed to transcend the teachings of Jesus, not just sit around and continue to say, turn the other cheek if somebody hit one cheek. And it's like, nah, there's more to the story. We got to continue to write the story with, obtaining Christ consciousness, the Kundalini rising, all of those aspects, the chakra alignments, it's the chakra over the crown chakra, like that hovers above. And so we got to just stay aware, of the different principles, the 7 hermetic principles. Those are 7 universal principles. They're both the same, but they came from Egypt. So Hermetica, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Book of Enoch, the Apocrypha, the Alchemists, Ruiz Miguel, the 4 Agreements. These are good authors that really helped me on my self-help journey. Just knowing everything starts within me. It doesn't matter what is happening outside of me or parallel to me. All that matters is what type of mindset I'm holding, so that I can move through time and space the way that I choose to. And that's a God mindset. I'm divinely aligned. I'm divinely aligned with the God mind. And so it allows me to say, I am Goddess I am. Nobody can do anything about that. They might want to challenge it, but like I said, it's cool, because Lucifer, Satan, the devil, all of these work for me. And so not against me. It's just information so that you'll know how to move forward. You're supposed to be the scientist of your life, of your human experience. And so in science, there's one observer in a scientific experiment. So that observer guides the outcome of the experiment. If there's no observer, then, there's no guide. It's just chaos. So you got to bring order to what doesn't, so-called make sense. And it has to make sense so that you can make money. Stability, foundation, all that is important. So just take time and think for yourself. Isolation is important. I've been isolated for months, and it has really brought a lot of clarity to me on how I want to move forward in my living and what is most important. And I hope that you can find some resonance so that you can begin to work in your own experience. Good day.